So you put up a good point. What if Marluxia started putting, like, profane images in Sora's memories? And he was like, I remember finding 2 girls, 1 cup when I was 3 years old on the internet. See how much you remembered? Yuck, 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 yuck. Wait. Yuck, 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 yuck. It won't be long before her name comes back to you, too.
Speaking of profane...
I wish I had lots of buried memories to remember. Sorry.
Speaking of profane images as a child, there was this one time where we opened up the MacBooks at...
Should I wait to start the next cutscene?
Well, yes, because it's just going to be a second.
Okay.
We opened up the MacBooks. I was in 2nd grade. I think I was like 7. And we all thought it would be funny to go to poop.com during class. Yeah. And it was a porn website.
Oh.
Was it funny?
Yeah, it was funny because we saw a naked butt.
Just as we intended.
We'll continue with our plan. Let's see how far this group will go.
You had your fun on the first floor. So this time, it's my turn. I'm not going to just give it to him.
Don't break him.
Well, do I detect a soft spot? I'm not gonna break the toy. I'm not dumb.
Don't forget, Sora is the key. We need him if we're going to take over the organization.
I know that you're in on it too. But keep it under your hood, at least until the time is right.
You would have been wise to have done the same, Larxene.
So, Sora, did anything back there help you remember your friend's name?
Her name's the only thing I can't seem to remember.
You gotta try. Hurry up and remember it.
Oh, hey, we got a trophy.
Woven Memories.
Oh, nice.
Clear floor 5.
Well, at least we're done with Monstro.
That's true.
I mean, we can rush through the next world, too, and be done with that.
Well, it's kind of hard, because if you rush through too many of them, it gets really hard to beat the game, because you didn't level up enough.
Well, what if we just, like, beat the game? Yeah, don't you just hate it when someone's on the tip of your tongue?
Depends who it is.
If you ask me, you're this close to remembering your friend's name.
Well, if you ask me, that was a litmus test to see if you could read, and you failed.
Her name is actually McNuggane.
Okay. Wait, what?
What are you, racist towards McDonald's?
What is with these
Sponsored by McDonald's, yeah.
What is with these jokes today, Jill?
Can you go back to bed?
Are you having a hard time?
You can go back to bed if you want.
What is happening here?
Good night.
What is happening?
What if her name's McNominee?
I said McNuggane.
When I heard Mick, I was like, oh no. Gosh, don't like the look of this place. I bet it's crawling with ghosts.
If you say the N-word but put Mick behind it, is it the N-word anymore?
No, it's just McDonald's word.
Don't you ever hear them say that? Like, yeah, we got an order for a Mick, and then the intercom cuts out, and you're like, oh no. Phooey, there's nothing to worry about. You won't be spooked if you already know what's coming. That's a...
Like me.
Oh, is that Sora? I thought it was Goofy.
Why would it be pointing at Sora?
Not even real ghosts can frighten us anymore.
I think it's
take it
Donald.
Seriously.
I think it's Donald. Look, his mouth is moving.
No, it's Sora.
Okay.
If they take one look at us, they'll be the ones to run away. How come Nate can go like...
Oh, yeah, you really think so?
Because you're the main character.
Trust me.
Nate also steals half my lines.
That was Donald.
Yeah, but I was Donald.
I thought I was Donald.
Welcome to Halloween Town!
Whack! A ghost!
Isn't that how he sounds, like Dracula?
Yeah.
Wow! That was the best shriek I have heard in ages. If you're that in all capitals,
the Italian
easy to scare, we're gonna have a great time.
Sora right now wishing they hired voice actors.
Sorry, I haven't even introduced myself. He's a Japanese vampire.
I'm Jack Skellington.
Hey, stop it. I'm Jack Skellington, and this is Halloween Town. People around here call me the Pumpkin King.
But I like to be the Pizza King.
So if you're looking for a good time, you've come to the right place. Is he propositioning a child?
I think so, yeah.
Well, we aren't.
Too bad, because at the moment, we've got a bit of a problem in the Halloween town.
Mario came in and thinks he's more Italian than me. What kind of problem?
Well, like this.
Yeah!
This is quite the problem here.
Mario won't
certainly
be more
is.
Italian than me on my watch.
Who do you think is the most Italian video game character? I actually don't think it's Mario, because, like, what does he do that's Italian?
No.
Nothing.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
speaks in Italian
the only thing
language.
Italian about him is just his mustache.
And that's racist. I'm going to go out on a limb and say the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have more Italian heritage
Why, because
than
they eat
him.
pizza?
Yes, exactly.
Well, and also all their names are after, like, Italian artists.
I was gonna say it would be Ezio. 'Cause
That's
he's-
a good point.
He's true
Ezio?
Italian.
That's a good point. And he's like, in Fortnite, he has his own custom pizza emote.
That's true. And he was born in Italy. That makes him the most Italian.
That's true.
That's a good point. You're not true Italian if you weren't born there.
Well, I wasn't
Same with
born in Italy,
American.
and yet I am Italian.
Oh, got it. Did you hear what I said? I did. Okay. Somewhere in the Mar-a-Lago, Donald Trump just reached his hand down into his pants when I said that.
Ezio was actually born in an Olive Garden in Italy.
There are no Olive Gardens in Italy.
Why not?
Yeah, do you think this
It's seen as the McDonald's of Italy.
Really?
No, I don't know. I made that up.
Oh. Yeah, can I have a Mick Olive Garden?
A Mick Olive Garden?
A Mick Olive?
I'm telling you, if they just rebranded to everything being Mick, I think they'd get more sales than McDonald's.
Same.
Why?
They can have the McBig McMac.
Mick Big, Mick Mad.
I'd say I want the McMick meal. Can I have the McMick meal?
I think it'd be really funny if when you're ordering, the person, like, taking your order would say, what? Until you started saying everything with a Mick in the beginning.
What's the big idea? Why'd you go call Arliss?
You have to say you need some McNapkins. I didn't call them. I just knew when they were going to show up. In fact, I'd love to get rid of them. They actually go around attacking people instead of just scaring them. And their crimes are not racially motivated.
Oh, why are they here then if they're not racially motivated?
I was just going to ask Dr. Finkelstein the same question. I'm heading to his laboratory right now. Follow me.
Do we have to?
Look as I take these stairs in a weird, inhuman way.
Sora, what should we do?
I guess we'd better go follow him.
I don't like this. What if he's leading us right to the Heartless?
Bingo! You are right through me.
Whack!
I'm just kidding. Now let's get
I like
going.
Goofy's face.
And then Sora says, can we have some pizza?
I've got plenty right
It's
up my
terror.
ass. Alright. Well, we finished that.
Do you remember that episode, that really old Donald Duck episode, where he was like a Yahtzee?
I do, yeah. The educational one.
Yeah.
Did you know it was like a wartime pro-US propaganda thing?
I did.
I don't know why you'd ever make one of your, like, most beloved characters that, though. In that, why wouldn't you make a new character and make them the Yahtzee?
Right. Well, I just want to know why that character skin has not been brought to this game.
I have always wondered that myself.
What if in Kingdom Hearts 4, what if that was a world?
Germany?
Yeah.
I don't know if that would go over too well.
And then they could also have like Song of the South.
This is a good idea.
And then they could do the song, what makes the Sora soar?
Are you actually, do you want the real song or do you want that?
Well, I want that because I want to know why he's so sore.
That's true. It's because he gets beat up all the time by Heartless.
That's not what I was thinking, but yeah, that works.
You know, that's actually really insensitive because Sora means like sky or cloud or something in Japan. So you're making fun of Japanese words.
So wait, we're playing as a main character called Cloud?
I don't know if he's really named Cloud. I think it's
Cloud?
like Sky.
No, it's Cloud, actually. This is why his rivalry with Cloud in Olympus
One
Coliseum
scene.
is so good.
In one scene?
Yeah, it's like quite the rivalry.
Got it, okay. I have a question for you.
Okay.
That
I have answers for you.
It's mainly for you, not for Jill, because I just think that...
Because I'm a boy?
No, because Jill and I have a fairly similar opinion on this, and Jill hasn't played all the games.
Okay.
Do you think that Kingdom Hearts needs more Final Fantasy, or needs Final Fantasy to be, not to be successful and sell, but like to be Kingdom Hearts? Or do you think that they've kind of moved past Final Fantasy? Because I was reading a interview with Nomura, and he was talking about how... I actually have a video that would have come out about this probably a few weeks ago at this point, but he was talking about how originally they used Final Fantasy to kind of bridge the gap because they didn't have original characters yet. Mm-hmm. And then what ended up happening was they ended up with so many original Kingdom Hearts characters that, you know, I don't know, are like based off this, and they are like Sora, Donald, Goofy, Aqua, Ventus, you know, all those people, Xemnas.
Yeah.
The back cover people, all the people from Scalad, Kylum, all the spin-off games. Mm-hmm. That he said that there's not really a lot of room now for Final Fantasy. Like Kingdom Hearts has kind of, its own characters have stepped in to fill the slot of the Final Fantasy characters. And I was kind of wondering what your take is on that.
I guess I am more indifferent on it, in the sense that I don't think that Final Fantasy characters are needed for a good Kingdom Hearts game. I think Kingdom Hearts, at its essence, has always been, I'd say 75% Disney, and then the rest, like the other 25%, was Final Fantasy and original Kingdom Hearts things. So for me, I think I'm a little more worried about possibly not having Disney worlds, because I think Disney was the heart of what Kingdom Hearts actually was. I just think Final Fantasy was a really nice, cool added feature in it that obviously I would like to see more Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts.
So if you never saw a Final Fantasy character in Kingdom Hearts again, though, you'd be a little disappointed.
I would be disappointed. However, I don't think it'd be like, this isn't Kingdom Hearts anymore.
I kind of think if you take away the Disney, then all would be left is Final Fantasy, because essentially, like, Sora, Kairi, Riku, they're all pretty much Final Fantasy characters. I mean, they look like them, they act like them, they have similar fighting styles to them. The entire game would just be a Final Fantasy game if it weren't for Disney.
Yeah, that's the thing that I was going to say to you, is I kind of feel like the Kingdom Hearts characters now were so heavily inspired by Nomura's work on Final Fantasy and the history of that franchise.
Yeah.
I mean, I even look at like some of their outfits, like Riku in Kingdom Hearts 3. He literally looks like he's out of Final Fantasy 15.
Right.
Or look at Sora in Kingdom Hearts 2. That's a Final Fantasy outfit. Mm-hmm. I mean, it just is, when you look at like the essence of the character design and everything. And to me, it kind of seems like it's not really that they moved past Final Fantasy, but kind of what Jill said, that there's actually more of it in the franchise now than there used to be. Like, if you look at it, how much Final Fantasy stuff was in this game and 1? Not much. Moogles, Cloud, Leon, Aerith, Cid. Mm-hmm. That's about it. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, and they just had very minimal roles. Mm-hmm. But, like, now, it's, like, what, probably, like, more like 50-50. Like Disney characters and Kingdom Hearts characters.
Right.
And so now it almost feels to me like it's more of its own thing than it even was back then, but that own thing is so based off of Final Fantasy that it kind of still is Final Fantasy. Like, I don't know if you know the history of this or not, but did you know Tetsuya Nomura was originally going to be, the head of Final Fantasy 15? And he had to step down because he was working on Kingdom Hearts and FF7 Remake at the time?
I did not know that.
And, you know, Do you know the Quadratum from 3, and it's going to be a big part of 4?
Yeah, the Quantum Realm from Ant-Man.
Yes, the Quantum Realm from Ant-Man. Ant-Man. He sends a lot of emails and tweets.
Right.
No, so Quadratum and the characters like from Virum Rex, like for example Yazura and stuff, they're heavily based off of his original designs and story ideas for Final Fantasy 15 before he left the project.
Right.
So basically what he's doing, this is not to be like mean, but he's basically kind of going back and being like, I didn't get to make Final Fantasy 15. I'm putting my Final Fantasy 15 in Kingdom Hearts.
Right.
Yeah, so he's basically making a Final Fantasy game under the name of Kingdom Hearts.
Starring Sora with Disney characters.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying, like, so when he says that, like, I understand that he, I'm sure, interprets his Kingdom Hearts characters as not Final Fantasy characters, and I'm not trying to say, like, they just are, because this is Kingdom Hearts. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying they're so heavily inspired by it that they almost might as well be. Like, if you had told me this is a weird offshoot Kingdom Hearts, or, sorry, Final Fantasy series, it would be believable with these characters and their designs and stuff like that, you know?
And if you completely took the Disney out of it and they changed the name to, like, Final Fantasy, like, I don't know, 17 or whatever number they're on.
Yeah, and it was all just normal people and original Kingdom Hearts characters.
Yeah,
you'd think it's a Final Fantasy
pretty believable.
Right.
Because it's got the same stuff that every Final Fantasy game has in it. It's like got the same style.
The Moogles.
You know, yeah, stuff like that. It's just, it's got the
doesn't have turn-based.
staples.
Right, but not even Final Fantasy has turn-based anymore.
Right.
15 and 7, and honestly, it kind of looks like 16 are all moving away from turn-based. So it just kind of, I guess what I was getting at with this was not like I got you, like not like I'm asking you this question to then rebuttal you, but it's more like in terms of like a response to him. I feel like it depends on how you see these characters, because like they're obviously original characters, but because they're so inspired by and similar to that brand, it kind of seems to me like, if anything, there's more Final Fantasy elements now, especially in like 3, where like the huge focus is, you know, Xehanort and all these like original villains and the new organization and everything.
I think they have to completely change the entire style of the game if they wanted to move away from Final Fantasy, because it's just too stylistically the same as Final Fantasy.
And I don't think they will, because like, I mean, you couldn't like take the Kingdom Hearts out of Kingdom Hearts. Like, it's so ingrained in it now. I mean, if you were going to do that, you would have to have done that with, like, what, the first game?
Like, after the first game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it does kind of depend on how you interpret it, because to me, I've always seen these as Kingdom Hearts characters.
And they are.
Where it's like, yeah, it's like, sure, I can see how they're inspired by it, but I guess in my mind, it's like, but they're not.
Well, right.
So...
But they also are. Like, all of this is from Nomura on purpose.
Right.
Because he was the lead character designer of multiple Final Fantasy games.
Yeah.
Do you think if he wasn't, that any of these characters would look like this? I mean, it'd be like putting, like, Miyazaki from Studio Ghibli on something. There's gonna be Studio Ghibli
elements,
bleed over and elements and stuff like that, and it's like very clearly even the Keyblade, it's designed off of things like the Gunblade and like all these other things from Final Fantasy. It's just a spin on it. So like, yeah, it is its own thing. Like, I think it would be disingenuous to say that it's not, but I also kind of think it's a little disingenuous for it to kind of come off like there's no similarities or something.
I kind of thought it was like Final Fantasy had a little brother.
I mean, that's kind of how it comes off to me a little bit, especially if you're going to accept, like, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Because Final Fantasy VII Remake is literally the gameplay of Kingdom Hearts.
Right.
Almost exactly, but, like, more refined.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, nobody calls that a Kingdom Hearts game.
Well, I don't know. I guess for me, I don't understand why this even needs to be, like, a question, because... when Kingdom Hearts 1 first came out, Final Fantasy, Disney, and then some of its own designs like Traverse Town and all that stuff, that was like what Kingdom Hearts was. It appealed to Disney fans, it appealed to Final Fantasy fans, it appealed to new gamer fans just because they wanted to play a fun new game. And then when they stayed in like 2 with Orin and other characters coming in, I guess to me it's like, not that they're needed, not that it's like, oh, Cloud's not in the game, I hate this, but I don't understand why there needs to be like a debate of like, I don't know, we might move them out. It's like, why?
Well, yeah, so you're saying, like, if it ain't broke, why fix it?
Well, exactly. Like, why not add to it? Like, why not in Kingdom Hearts 4, why not have, I don't know, Barrett? I don't want Barrett, but I was just picking an example.
Do you want Barrett?
I don't want Barrett in the games. I don't want him in the games. But he was like the first Final Fantasy character I thought of.
Because he's your favorite.
Because he's my favorite, yeah. So it's like, why not put him in or something? Well, I don't get why it's like, well, let's just take them out. Like, I don't get it.
Right.
They're not like hurting the game. If anything, they're helping the game because people like these characters.
Well, and to me, if Nomura's gonna say like, well, there's not a lot of room for them right now, we're moving more into Kingdom Hearts original characters, fine. I could see your argument for like, well, they are Kingdom Hearts characters. Like, yes, they are, but like this is so inspired by everything around it that it's on purpose. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like, well, we accidentally made something similar to Final Fantasy. Like, do you really think that wasn't a purposeful decision?
Right.
You know, like, they obviously wanted to do that, but then at the same time, you can't, like, even if we do, like, agree 100% on, like, what you said, it's like, well, they are Kingdom Hearts original characters, which I think is the Nomura idea, and I agree with it, too. You can't say that about Virum Rex. It's literally most of his ideas that didn't make it into Final Fantasy 15.
Right.
So then with that, it's like, these literally are Final Fantasy characters. Like, Yasura is Noctis. This is what he wanted Noctis to be. And, like, these other characters, they're literally just what he wanted for this game, and now they're being put in Kingdom Hearts. There's nothing wrong with that. But then, like, you can't do that and then say, we're moving away from Final Fantasy. Because, like, you literally took your entire scrapped game and, like, used it to make 4.